There is God energy in all of us. We are all connected. Our energies are all connected. There is God energy all around us. The universe is always listening. That said, we have the power, if we learn to control that energy, to manifest all of our wants and desires. Anything that we can think about um, and have aligned feelings with, we can turn into physical experiences in our life. Um, the law of attraction states that which is like unto itself is drawn. That means like attracts like. Um, if you think about money, for example, and you feel like you're thinking about it all the time, you should have so much money. That's not necessarily true because your feelings have to be aligned with your thoughts. And if you're feeling lack, if you're feeling like, oh, I'm in so much debt, I have all of these bills, I'm never going to be able to have such and such, then the universe is listening to those feelings. It's not listening to your thought of, I wish I had $1 million. It's just listening to your feelings of lack. And you're going to attract more lack. You're going to attract more bills. You're going to attract more debt. You're going to attract more experiences, like, or unexpected incidences where you have to pay things you weren't expecting. That's what you're feeling. So that's what you're going to attract into your life. Um, it's really hard initially to catch yourself. I used to be so negative, so cynical, so pessimistic, and say all kinds of crazy stuff to my friends and people in my inner circle. Just like that was just negative, and it was reflective in my life. Reflected in my life. I drew um, certain experiences to me with my negativity. You attract what you focus on. I firmly believe that. And it was until the law of attraction was brought to my attention, who cares? I didn't care about what I was thinking and what I was saying and what I was putting into the universe. And when I learned how to work it and how it works, I absolutely changed the way I thought. I have moments I mess up and say I'm negative sometimes still, but by no means am I the person that I was back before I read that book and before some certain other things happened in my life. Um, I would say I'm very spiritual. I wouldn't say I'm very religious, and by that I mean, to me, spirituality is about how you feel and love and acceptance, and religion is more so about control and authority. And religions align so much with each other. It's just like if you take certain meaningful parts out of those religions and just like leave alone the other parts, I feel like oh my gosh, I feel like you're listening and judging, and so I'm getting uncomfortable.
Me?
Yeah.
I was not listening or judging.
Okay, he wasn't listening or judging, guys. Back to what I was saying. I'm more spiritual than religious. Woo! I was raised Christian. I finished the Bible. Okay, wait. You're never really finished the Bible because you can revisit 1,000 times and find something new in there, something more meaningful in there. I, I have appreciation for religious texts, yes, but I am more spiritual than religious. Um, Positive or negative thoughts attract aligned experiences to your life. So, my next door neighbor, they play the piano. They are a professional piano player, and I love classical piano music. That's what they play. They play classical piano around the clock. Not around the clock, they sleep. But like when I step out into the hallway, I hear classical piano, and it is so beautiful. It's so relaxing. It's such a wonderful thing to come home to, and it's such a wonderful thing to start your day to when you're stepping out. Um, and maybe for about a year before I moved into this particular apartment, I was listening to classical piano on my drives before I went to bed when I woke up, just because it was so therapeutic, so peaceful. It really helped, calm me down when I needed that. I really had appreciate and an appre- I really had an appreciation for classical piano. I absolutely manifested this myself. This situation where I'm in a position to hear it when I come home and when I leave out. That's just how the law of attraction works. I think that I don't know. I think that's a pretty solid example of how you attract what you focus on. I absolutely was focused on classical piano, and I think it's absolutely beautiful that my neighbor is a professional piano player. Um, my fiat, I absolutely manifested that SUV into my life. I wanted a new car so badly, so I was like, you know what, Asia, we're gonna focus on all of the things that we love about the car that you have right now. We're not gonna think any negative. And I was just like, you know what? I love these leather seats. I love this all-wheel drive. I love um, how fast this car is. I was just like, being positive because there were things that I did not like about that car. The car it was an 2008 Audi A4, I think. And it was a nice car. It was a nice car. I loved it. But I was ready for something new. What year was that? That was last year that I got rid of that car. 2020. Yeah, I had that car last year. Okay. Yeah. So I got the Fiat in maybe January or February of 2020. I got rid of the Audi. And maybe about 3 months prior to getting the Fiat, I cut out a Fiat of a magazine and I put it in my manifestation box. That's an idea that I got from Jerry and Esther Hicks. They're an older couple that write about the law of attraction. They were who first introduced me to the law of attraction. Check out Wealth, Health, and Happiness, Learning to Attract Wealth, Health, and Happiness by Jerry and Esther Hicks if you want to read. If you don't want to read, keep watching my videos. But anyway, like I put all types of things into that box. It's a really cute box I picked out that I wrote onto that says whatever is contained in this box is. I put something in there, I forget about it, and then all of a sudden it's in my life, and I'm not playing with you. I've put so much stuff in that box. It is full. And the only reason I really made the connection that I actually put a Fiat in there, because it was random. The time that I cut a Fiat out and put it in there, I was just thinking about, are you okay?
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Okay. I was just thinking about getting a new car. So if Fiat was something I didn't know anything about. My godmom's brother actually was just like talking to me about it one day because he had one. And I was like, yeah, well, I want a bigger car. And, all of a sudden this used Fiat SUV pops up. Maybe like 12,000 miles on it. 2016, like all-wheel. It was beautiful. It was chocolate leather seats. I loved it. I loved everything about that car. And I got it. That's another example of how the law of attraction works, I suppose.
Try to breathe.
Please stop talking. Thank
Okay.
you. Okay.
Sorry for interrupting this program for a special report, special news bulletin.
Ooh, I manifested that guy, but that's for another YouTube video. He doesn't even know it.
We don't have to include that.
We don't have. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, I mean, this part of the video right now.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
I don't. We'll see if I feel like editing. Anyways, what else? What else did I randomly manifest into my? Oh my goodness, you manifest relationships like nobody's business. Let me tell you. And the sad thing is, you're usually focusing on the things that you don't like about a person, and that's why you find that same trait in so many other people. I had some really shitty people in my life in the past, and they all seem to have the same shitty trait. And I didn't mean to curse in my video, but here we are. But that's because I was focusing on that. I would just see the bad. So I have to stop, and I just wrote down. I would make lists about all the people in my life, and only wrote down good things about them. Only the good things, and things that I really felt like, things that were really good. And sometimes it's harder for some people than others to see what's good in them. But that's when I started attracting even better people into my life. I'm not going to, name names, but it's very important to focus on your thoughts, what you're thinking, and make sure that those thoughts and feelings are aligned and good and positive and things that you really want to show up in your life, because they will. Um, anyway, if you like this video, if you want to hear more, if you have some questions, definitely like, follow, subscribe, and I got time to talk. If you want to talk, if you want to learn, I know some stuff. I don't know everything, but I know some stuff. So ask me some stuff.